Welcome back to Sierraverse, where we talk about travel, food, and events. Today's event is SneakerCon. It came here in Atlanta of June of 2022. So, of course, pulling up, traffic was a bit wild, like super wild. But we was able to get to the gate. Got to the gate. I think parking was like $10, which is not bad for a big Atlanta event. It could be $20. So we just whipping through the parking lot, looking for somewhere to park, of course. Kind of had to go far, as you can see. But yeah, just hang tight. We're going to find somewhere to park in a second. All right, so we're finally parking or whatever. Now, we're at the Georgia International Congress Center down in College Park, Georgia. That is where they hosted the SneakerCon Atlanta edition this year coming in. Of course, you see some satisfied customers coming out with their buys. If you don't know, this is a sneaker convention where people come and trade shoes, they sell shoes, and they buy shoes. They also have a variety of like unique apparel that goes with the sneaker community's kind of themes, and they have even like decor for your home, like rugs and figurines and different things like this. But this is just us coming in. Really, really smooth process to get in for the most part. And this is the entrance. So as you can see, people in here have these eBay bags, and eBay actually verifies whether the shoes were real. So they had a whole station here, and this is just us coming in. Pretty dope. They had all these kind of SneakerCon themed balloons on the ceiling. You have all your vendors set up here, and just kind of just gives you a little view of what the vibe was in here, which is absolutely dope. I have no complaints about this convention. Like, I've seen a lot of really dope shoes, really dope apparel, home accessories, book bags, all type of stuff. So just take a look at everything that's going on and enjoy. There was a lot of like vintage apparel in here. Really, really some dope stuff. Some of the apparel that we looked at, it actually was like faded. You could really tell it was probably from like the early 90s or the 80s because it was peeling and all that good stuff. It wasn't in the best condition, but you could definitely tell it was an authentic vintage piece. Here's just, some others. One unique thing they kind of did here, they always, to kind of help, which I thought was actually a good thing, they just wrote down the size, whether it was men's, women's, or youth, and stuck it down in the shoe. So you don't have to keep asking over and over again, like, what shoe size this is. So some people didn't have anything on there to indicate. You just had to keep asking. Or some people actually had like these stickers on the bottom, kind of like similar to like, who does that, like Foot Locker and Champs. But what a lot of people did make sure they had on there is if they had a large selection, was those little old school sales tags, kind of like something similar to what they had in the flea market. Some people didn't even have like a table, man. They were really out there on their hustle thing, and they were set up like on the floor. Like, even the apparel that they had like some kind of like vintage shirts and different things on the floor. Like, and people was buying it, surprisingly. I was a bit shocked, to be real. Very, very shocked. But it works. People don't really care about the setup or I guess, how professional it looks. They really just care about copping the shoes. right here was the SneakerCon stage, and there they just did a bunch of giveaways. They played games. They had like live auctions, like old school way, where you raise your hand and call out the number. They had a variety of different things on the screen and different types of activities there. I think they did it like every hour, on the hour or something like that. They would have different kind of giveaways or games or auctions, which was pretty cool. Um, so something unique, a lot of people had these rolling carts, man. They were coming in and buying so many shoes that they were literally having to cart them out. And their carts actually wasn't even that high. Oh, over here is actually where the eBay setup was. As you can see by the sign, they double check and make sure that the shoes were authentic. And then you had people if you just see people just walking around with like shoes, with one shoe out the box, a lot of times those people were there to like trade, or they were actually trying to like sell those like on the spot. Like they felt like they got them for a good buy, or they brought them from the house and they didn't have enough to actually do a booth, or they didn't have enough apparel or enough pairs of shoes to do a booth. They'll just be walking around like or rolling around their shoes with one on display, and trying to haggle people for sales or for trades and different things. So a lot of vendors, because I guess people don't like, this is supposed to preserve the shoes, they have like saran wrap the shoes. And I really thought that was like a up north thing, because I don't really see stores down in the south doing that. But it was quite a few vendors there that saran wrap the shoes so you couldn't actually touch the shoe. I guess that's when you would bring your shoe over there to the eBay thing and see if they were real or not. But yeah, a lot of vendors did that. But I mean, I guess it makes sense because you got the oils on your hands. And especially if they like touch something, oily, or they ate the pizza in there or something, they come in and touch the shoes, it would mess the shoes up. So I get it. These were some really dope shoes right here. Never seen those before. Never seen those before. One thing you can do to make sure that you're not paying a lot for the shoes, you can actually like just go online to StockX or Go, those two apps, and kind of see like what's the going price for your size or for your make and model of your shoe. Is that what they call it? Make and model? Or the size and the brand or the style, like Jordan 1, black and reds from 2016, like that. But yeah, you can actually go online and kind of make sure you're paying a decent price for the shoes. And this is just another guy. Again, he got his whole setup there. A lot of vintage, really, really dope shirts, y'all. Yeezys was in there. There's so many the Yeezy slides and the little, what they call them, foam runners. Those. There was so many of those in there. I didn't realize how light they were. Like, they're extremely, extremely light. And I didn't try any on, they seem to probably be really comfortable. I know a lot of my students wear them. A lot of people had them on, like, and they seem to be extremely, extremely comfortable. I might actually look into getting some of those phone runners, but I want the old ones. They had like some old ones that were like orange or something. You know, just to go work in the yard with. I don't know if you're supposed to work in the yard with them, but you work in the yard with them. Now this right here, this is a really dope guy. He did these like light up signs. He did custom signs. This vendor over here did like these custom rugs, like the Bape and the Jordan symbols and all types of different things. This is a new app that they have out where people do like live auctions. So it's kind of like eBay, but you actually get on a live. It's like eBay and Instagram together, and you kind of get on a live, and people buy your stuff live. And we end up meeting a guy that actually, he was saying like on average, he sells like $5,000 per live session he does with selling shoes and vintage apparel online. So here's the guy. He said he had been doing it about 3 months. Really kind of like hyped up this app. This is another kind of side of that eBay setup where you can make sure you don't have any fake shoes. All right, so this is an example of the main stage here at the SneakerCon, where they were actually doing, what was this? This was like a giveaway. So like you would get, you signed up on the app. I actually did this. So you would sign up on this app for this raffle thing. And they gave away like 4 different types of shoes. And basically they presented the shoe that they were about to give out in the raffle. And when your name jumped up on the screen, oh, is this the raffle? Yeah. Hold up. This is not the raffle, y'all. This is one of the live auctions. My bad. Live auction. So they'll present a shoe, tell you the shoe size, the year, the brand or whatever it is. And then as you saw, people will raise their hands. And this is actually an example of a live auction. This was not the raffle. This was the live auction, which was actually pretty different, man. I didn't think it was anything like that. But once you do the live auction, you will go up there to the side by the stairs, and you would pay the cash, and you would get the shoes. I think they also took like PayPal and Cash App. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely know a lot of people were taking cash. Cash App and PayPal or any kind of like online payment service wasn't working great in the building. I guess because it was so many people in there. So it would take a long time for Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and all that type of stuff to actually go through. But yeah, this is a live auction. Definitely a live auction. The guy was trying to really get the crowd hyped with the auction, and it wasn't working. Like, people were really focused on, I'm trying to get this shoe at a really good deal. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So something real dope about these shoes, I forgot the baseball player, but he actually put cleats on the bottom of Jordans. And this guy's just explaining the whole process of that. And what was going on, and how the guy got fines, and how they're not even really comfortable, to be real. Not really comfortable for real, but he had a real good little session, told us a really good session about this or whatever, so that was pretty dope. Pretty dope. I really would like for y'all to hear the convo, but because they were playing music in the background, I don't want YouTube to flag my video, so yeah, can't really give you the deets on a lot of different things here. Okay, this was a vendor that actually was out there selling real like Louis bags, luggage, so on and so forth. So I called myself going over there. I'm thinking it's fake. You see that pink bag? It's kind of like that pink bag in the bag. I was trying to get that. She said $54. I thought she meant $54, not $5,400. Monster had a setup in here as well, as you can see. Cutting hair, doing like some really dope designs, side cuts and back cuts on some different people. Here, this is a new app as well. It's called Soul Serious. This is me attending a raffle with them. This raffle was for like some Yeezy slides, the other Yeezys, the foam Yeezys, and like they were giving away like $50 and $25 to put towards a purchase of some of the shoes that they had there that day and shoes they had on the app. So they were pretty entertaining. They had a pretty good crowd out, to kind of get the auction, to participate in this auction. Actually, I think they had an auction and the actual SneakerCon, I guess, host had the auction at the same time. So it was actually like a ton of people in this section. I just was kind of really close, as you can see. Well, guys, that is pretty much it for SneakerCon. I would definitely love to go to one in another state. But until next time, peace.